A long time ago, along the St. Lawrence River was a colony called New France. The river was a great way for transportation.
Winter weather here in New France is cold and long but great for beaver pellets. Winters here were most of the year. That means beaver pellets season lasts for a long time.
That reminds me, we better get ready for this winter coming up.
Before winter sets in, I better start setting up the beaver traps so we can trade furs with France.
Too bad that's our only trading partner.
Most people in New France worked for the fur trade industry. Otherwise, no other work is to be had.
Since I'm a merchant, I should go purchase some trading goods from Europe and ship some of our goods to sell to hat makers. Here in New France you will get the chance to meet a whole bunch of different First Nations. The First Nations have a big role in the trade, both men and women trade.
I'm a Karusda boy, I better carry all the furs I trap to the trading industry and trade with the First Nations. I'm also called the runner of the wood. Our government here had a big impact on the fur trade. Our king has the most power and had major control on the fur trade, but was so far away and was located on the inside of New France.
And Jean Talon increased the number of colonists. More colonists meant more people involved in the fur trade.
Here in New France, if you were French Catholic, you were encouraged to come to New France.
Our main goal is not to spend too much on our colonies. So we collect our natural resources like lumber, fish and metal from our land.
Do you know what mercantilism is? Well, it's a system we use in New France. We explore and claim a colony and we send all the good natural resources and raw materials, and all our finished goods go back to the colony.
Both French and First Nations used the wampum. The wampum is a string of shells and beads used between the trading partners to show honor and respect.
We also used a system called the seigneurial system. A seigneur was a large piece of land in New France given to a landlord by a king or governor. A seigneur was a landlord given a piece of land by the king.
The landlord was rich and was an important citizen. The important citizen would split his land into smaller pieces and would give it to the settlers. Every piece of land had to have a church or mill, where the settlers could grind their wheat into flour.
The settlers had to pay rent. It was not very high and could usually be paid in goods from the farm. The settlers also agreed to 3 days each year to help farm the seigneur's piece of land during using planting season and harvesting season. They also agreed to give one of the 14 flour they made a certain amount of winter cut and some fish they caught on their waterfront.
You could even become a seigneur now. That would be great, don't you think?
Now this is all you need to know about New France. You know everything. If you need more information, why don't you visit New France? Hope to see you soon.